channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video we are going to be making a facial toner. This is a natural homemade facial toner. However, this is a special facial toner that is rich in antioxidants. This facial toner will have to balance the pH of the skin, but it also will have to tighten and firm the skin. When you splash this on the face, you leave it on for about a minute, your face will feel just cool and amazing. It's good to use directly on the skin, or you can actually use this above your makeup. You can keep it in the refrigerator. When you get a little hot, you just spritz it on the face. Oh my goodness, I so love this. But guess what, guys? You need to see the ingredients that I use in this. Some very powerful natural ingredients. So what are you waiting for? Let's get in the kitchen. Let's whip this up really quick, guys. Now, to make my special skin tightening facial toner, take a look at one of my favorite ingredients to use in a facial toner. Here I have a spice. Now this spice is used in many amazing dishes. However, what you might not be aware of is that this spice has skin tightening properties. This is known as star anise. And take a look at it up close. This is what it looks like. An amazing skin tightener. This spice will help to tighten your skin instantly. I've been using this for years on my skin. This is one of my favorite spice to use topically on the skin. So what we're going to be doing with the star anise, and my goodness guys, it smells amazing. We're going to be boiling this to extract the amazing antioxidant, the amazing skin tightening properties. So I'm going to be using about a tablespoon or so. We do not want to make a lot since we will need to use it up within 7 to 10 days. I'm going to reach for my saucepan. I'm going to pour this in the saucepan. What I'm going to be making is about a cup. So you need about this amount for a cup. So place that in the saucepan. We're going to pour about a cup of water. 1 cup. You can add a little extra for evaporation. And we are going to place it on the stove top. We're on about medium heat. And what we're going to do, we are going to let this come to a complete boil. I would say this is going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. Now once this started to boil, as you can clearly see, it's boiling right here. We are now going to remove it from the stove top. Now as soon as we remove this from the stove top, what we're going to do, we are going to reach for our second ingredient. And take a look at my second ingredient. Here I have some butterfly Pea flowers. This, guys, is amazing. It is rich in antioxidant that will help to boost collagen and reduce wrinkles and fine lines on the skin. It is now one of my favorite go-to tea to use on my skin topically, especially in my facial toner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my tea bag. And if you're using the loose one, go ahead and use 1 teaspoon. And we're going to place it in the pot while the water is still very much hot with our star anise. We're going to give it a little swirl because we're setting it in the star anise to brew. Now I have one optional ingredient. And here I have some rose petal. Optional. You can choose to use this. You can choose to leave it out. Okay, I have it, so I'm just going to use it in the toner. You can also use some chamomile tea in this if you wish to. But I just want a little touch of the rose petal. So I'm using about a tablespoon or so of my rose petal. Pour this in. And this is dry rose petal. If you have a garden and you do not use any form of a fertilizer, when your roses bloom, when they start to dry, just pick the petals and put in a brown paper bag bag and put it in your pantry and leave it there for a couple of weeks, and it's gonna dry. That's how you get the dry. You can also get it to buy on Amazon, and I will place the link below. So now that we have our star anise, our butterfly pea flowers, we also have a little bit of a rose petal. And guess what we're gonna do with this, guys? We're gonna cover this, and we're gonna set this aside to brew and cool. You can also choose to make this overnight, leave it on the countertop, do not refrigerate it, so that all three ingredients could infuse together. Guys, I'm telling you, this is such an amazing natural homemade facial toner. Now, for those of you who do not have the butterfly pea flowers, you can go ahead, you can use some hibiscus leaves, or you can use a regular green tea to replace the butterfly pea. Now take a look. This is what this is gonna look like the next day, and we are gonna strain. And let's remove our butterfly pea, and I like to squeeze it a bit, toss it, and then we are gonna strain. So here in our bowl, we have butterfly pea flowers, we have star anise, and we have rose petal. Now, if you did not have the rose petal at this time, go ahead and add some rose water to the mixture. Even though I use the rose petal, I'm going to add a little bit of mine to the mixture. So you're going to use about 3 tablespoons of rose water. That is for you who do not have the rose petal. Pour this in, or if you use a rose petal, use about 1 tablespoon. And what we're going to do next, we are going to reach for some aloe vera gel, and we do not recommend the fresh aloe for this. Use the store-bought, and we're going to pump about a tablespoon or so of the aloe vera gel in the mixture. And what we need next to add to this is some preservative. Now take a look at my preservative. I'm going to be using some vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin will have to keep your facial toner longer, but not only that, it is very hydrating, it softens the skin, and it also helps to moisturize the skin. Very, very smoothing to the skin. So we're using about a teaspoon or so of the vegetable glycerin. And what we're going to do next, we're gonna stir. Oh my goodness, I so love this. We are gonna stir. So here we had some extra rose water. We also had aloe vera gel and vegetable glycerin. Now, if you do not have the vegetable glycerin, you can go ahead and you can use some vitamin E oil. And this complete our amazing anti-aging facial toner. So what you're going to do with this, you're going to store it in your own personal containers. I like to store mine in small bottles, and if you have bottle with spray pump, go ahead and use it. So here it is, guys. Oh my goodness, this is your homemade anti-aging facial toner, and this facial toner can help your skin to look and feel tighter and firmer. Now, to use the facial toner, you're just going to spritz it on your face, your neck, and your décolleté. And if you do not have a spray bottle and you have cotton pads, you could squeeze some on a cotton pad and wipe your face with it. I normally think the cotton pad is just soaking up too much, or you can just put some in your hands. Just pump a few drops in your hands like I'm showing here, and just rub it like this and press it on the skin. This is the one that I like to do. However, guys, I am going to show you a little trick right now. So take a look at my laugh lines. So what I'm going to do, I am going to pack this toner in this laugh line on one side of my face, and I'm just going to keep rubbing it like that, just lifting my cheekbones with this toner. And I'm going to do this for about 30 seconds or more, and then I'm just going to let it dry. I just wanted to see how amazing and how fast and how effective this toner is. Once it is dried, you're going to feel a tightening sensation on the skin. Not to worry. But let me come up close right now for you to see. This is the side I use it on, and this is the side I didn't. Now let me poke my jaw right here See how it just bouncing back? This helped to tighten. Now look at how I press this. See how soft this side is? It's not bouncing back at all because the toner just have to tighten and firm this side of my face. Now to prove you, okay, I'm just going to go back in with a little more of the toner, and I'm going to put it on this side now, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just lift the side of my face. Just lift, lift. And I'm going to do this for the same amount of time, around about 30 seconds or so. And then I'm going to let it dry and take a look at that, how balanced this is. This is live, guys, and this is no camera trick. This is how amazing this is. It's a must try. Once you have all the ingredients, go ahead and give it a try. This toner is good to use directly on clean skin. After you use the toner, just apply your facial serum and your facial moisturizer. Also, guys, it is good to use on top of your makeup, or if the day is hot, you could spritz some on the face. You keep it in the refrigerator. But this toner, guys, is an amazing anti-aging facial toner that can give you instant results. Not permanent, but if you continue to use this, you're on your way to beautiful looking skin along with a dedicated skincare routine.